Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel CCNA Day 4. I am Muhammad Yub. I am your trainer for this entire series. So in Day 4 we will see the static routing. So coming to the notes. In this Day 4 we are going to configure the static routing. In the last session we have seen how to configure the console port, auxiliary port, fast Ethernet port and serial port. So now we'll start the static routing. First of all, we will read the theory about the static routing. Whenever routing is enabled in the router, it immediately prepares a routing table in which it makes the entry and directly connected networks. See guys, whenever we enable the routing, it will create the routing table in the router. For this to check to enable the routing, what is the command to enable the routing? IP routing. What is routing? Routing is the process of moving packet from one network to another network. To check the routing table, show IP route. Condition for routing. The condition of routing, first one is head office Ethernet interface should be in the same network as your head office LAN and similar to the branch office side. And the second point is head office serial interface and branch office serial interface should be in the different network. And the third point is head office LAN and branch office LAN must be in different network. This is the condition of the routing. So based on this, we will configure our static routing. And the fourth point is all interfaces of a router should be in a different network. So let's start our class. So this is our diagram. So based on this diagram only we will configure our practicals. So take a screenshot, pause the video and take a screenshot of these notes. So guys, remember one thing, notes is very important. We have to make as per the notes. We have to make our practicals as per the notes only, so that you will get the proper output. So going to the practicals, we'll copy and paste. Maybe this session going to be prolonged, so that we will make this class into the parts. We will make a static routing into the 2-3 parts. Okay, static routing. So this is our practical. This is the syntax of the static routing. So we are assuming here in 3 branches. Say for example, we have one branch in Chennai, one branch in Hyderabad, one branch in Bangalore. So based on the 3 branches, we will make our practical. So we'll take 3 setup to configure. Take it as this copy. Already configure the port 1. To show the interfaces, go to the option tab and click on always show port labels, so that you will see the ports. Okay. Serial 01, sorry. serial 0/1/1, and we have to configure it to serial 0/1/1 only. Both the interfaces should be the same. So we'll make, firstly we will give IP address to our Chennai branch, make it as a branch. So we'll rename it to a Chennai branch. So how to rename the router? Config T, host name Chennai. Okay, now the router name has been changed. Chennai. Router has been changed to the Chennai. So go to the next branch. We'll make it as a Hyderabad branch. Subnet enable subnet config T, host name Hyderabad. Okay, and move it to the another branch. This is the Bangalore. Subnet enable subnet config T, host name Bangalore. Okay, see our notes. Firstly, we have to give to the IP address of the LAN to the systems. See this. In our Chennai branch, we have LAN system IP address is 192.168.1.1 and the gateway is 1.100. Firstly, we'll make LAN IP addresses. Then we'll configure our Ethernet port of all the branches. Then we'll configure the serial interfaces to all the branches. This is the serial interface, right? So after that, we will going to configure our static routing. So firstly, we'll put the IP addresses to the LANs systems. Okay. So what is the IP address to the Chennai branch LAN system? 192.168.1.1.2. So we'll make it as this, as it is as per our notes. 192.168.1.1 and 1.2. Okay. 192.168.1.1. And what is the gateway, guys? 1.100. 192.168.1.100. Make sure you have to put all the configuration based on our nodes only. 192.168 or 1.2. 1.2. And the gateway is 192.168.1.100. Okay. Coming to the Hyderabad branch. What is the IP address of Hyderabad branch? 10.1 and what is the gateway? 10.100. See these guys here. 10.0.0.1. What is the gateway? 10.100. 10.0.0.100. Okay. Close. This is the 10.2 system. 10.0.0.2. What is the gateway? 10.0.0.100. So we are going to configure Bangalore branch. PC1 Bangalore branch. What is the IP address of the LAN IP address of the Bangalore branch? 192.168.2.1. So we will give IP address 192.168.2.1. What is the gateway? 192.168.2.100. Okay. 2.100. Okay, and what is the IP address of the second system? 192.168.2.2 and 2.100 is the gateway. 192.168.2.2 and the gateway is 192.168.2.100. Okay, so now we are going to configure Ethernet port of all the branches. So we will going to configure into the Chennai branch. Okay, so what is the router interface IP address? 192.168.1.100 to E0. So going to the Chennai branch, show running config. So we have to configure FS0 fast Ethernet 0/0, not FS01. We have configured wrongly previously, so we have to make it as a normal to the FS01. Then we have to put IP address to the FS0. How to make IP address normal? Config T interface fast Ethernet 0/1. No IP address. What is the command, guys, to make it as normal? No IP address. Shutdown. You have to make it as shutdown to disable the port. Exit. Exit. Show running config. So previously FS0 we have IP address. Now we have to make it as normal. So now we are going to give IP address to the FS0 based on our nodes. See this E0 192.168.1.0. Oh, sorry, 100. So how to configure? Going go to the config terminal mode. Then interface fast Ethernet 0/0. IP address 192.168.1.100. Subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Enter. No shutdown. Okay. Then exit. Exit. To check the configuration, what is the command, guys? Show running config. See this. Okay. In this video, we are going to configure all the branches Ethernet IP addresses. Then we'll see in the second video all the serial interfaces. Then we are going to start our starting routing. So we are moving to the Hyderabad branch. What is the Ethernet IP address? 10.100 to the E0. Exit. Show running config to check the configuration. We have make it as a copyright so that it is taking default IP address. So we have to remove this IP address from FA012 and we have to give IP address to FA0/0. So for that, what is the command? Config T interface fast Ethernet 0/1. No IP address. Shutdown to shut the port. Exit. Interface fast Ethernet 0/0. IP address. What is the IP address of the header branch? 10.0.0.100. 10.0.0.100 and the subnet mask to 55.0.0.0. Enter. No shutdown to enable the port. Then exit. Exit. Show running config to check the configuration. See this, guys. Previously FA01 we have given IP address. So now we have given IP address to FA0/0. 10.0.0.100 based on our nodes only. All the configuration we have to make as per our notes only, guys, so that you will get the proper output for this topic. Okay. So now we are going to configure the Bangalore branch. Subnet enable subnet show running config. It is showing why, because we have copy entire LAN network and put it to the Bangalore branch, right? So that it is showing the default IP address. So we have to change it. Okay. So how to change? Go to config terminal mode, config T. Then firstly we are going to remove the IP address from FA01. So interface constant 0/1, no IP address, shut down the port. Okay, exit. Then we are going to configure the IP address of the FA0/0. So interface constant 0/0, enter IP address. What is the IP address of the Bangalore branch? Then 192.168.2.100. See guys here, 192.168.2.100. 192.168.2.100. And the subnet mask is 255.258.255.0. Enter. No shutdown to enable the port. Then exit. Exit. So running config to check the configuration. See this guys. FA0/0. We have given the IP address to the FA0/0 as per our notes 192.168.2.100. So previously we have IP address into FA0/1. So now we have changed it to FA0/0. So we have configured all the LAN network IP addresses and all the branches and E0 fast Ethernet port to all the branches Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad and Bangalore. Into the next video we are going to configure the serial interface of the all the branches. So please guys like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to get the latest videos. Thanks for watching guys.